Hey guys, welcome to my gaming channel. My name is Rina the Wolf and welcome back to Chris's scenario of the Resident Evil remake. Now we have just made it to the guardhouse, which is actually called Residence in the remake for some reason, and we are ready for a lot of things. There were a lot of things that was remade in the Residence. So just because I knew that I would screw up a few things, I decided to stash some things from my inventory. And then I entered one of my least favorite rooms, but we have to do it in the remake. This room is also remade, but in the remake, this is how we get the red book. So there it is, and we have two huge spiders in the room. I have massive arachnophobia. I hated this. And of course that bastard had to climb down. Well, I guess it learned the lesson. So I pushed the box because when I was a rookie, the tentacle of plant 42 got me way too many times. So this is the room where we are going to descend to the aquaring. But before we do all that, we still need to explore a few more rooms. So we have a key here. Good job, Pastrina. Okay, that was a little bit risky, but Plant 42 did not want to choke me, so I'm okay with that. So in this room we have handgun magazines, which we are not going to need, and a self-defense gun, which I'm going to use pretty damn soon against a hunter. Using the self-defense gun on hunters is just like a one-shot, literally. And we have the control room key. teeny tiny precaution though. I did drop off a few things. The self-defense gun, the shotgun, and the shells as well. So now we can go down and check out the sharks. I was not expecting this zombie, by the way. He caught me a little bit off guard, but if the flash grenades are effective against crimson heads, they are super effective against regular zombies. So this box puzzle is pretty much the same as in the original one. Even though we do not have to push the third one from all the way back. Which is reasonable, in my opinion. So here I hesitated a little bit because I was like, should I take the green herb? Oh, maybe I should not take the green herb. And then I was like, Rina, you are going to face the sharks.
Richard! Chris! Chris, stop! No! Richard.
Oh, Richard, my hero. So yeah, there's no way that Richard survives. And this is the exact reason why I decided to take the green herb in the end. I had a feeling something like this would happen, so I was just like, yeah, it's okay. I'm going to use the green herb anyway. But now I'm going to have my revenge on the sharks, so... So we have to follow a pretty strict order to drain the water here.
Emergency, emergency. Unknown source of pressure detected. Locking all doors to achieve maximum safety. Reaching 30% of pressure.
So to restore the oil pressure, we always need to check the whiteboard because actually it is randomized. But that's the only way to figure out which valve we will need to operate with.
Reaching 50% of pressure threshold. Activate emergency drainage system immediately.
And there you have it. Now that the water is drained, we have some sharks out of water. I mean, literally, I'll see myself out. But at least we can have Richard's weapon, which is a nice weapon, a little bit stronger than the regular shotgun, and we can have 10 shells in the assault shotgun, so bye-bye, Neptune. I decided to take the shotgun shells because the more the better. We will obviously need these ammo later. More importantly, we have magnum rounds here, which is going to be essential for the Plant 42 fight. So I used the key and came to the wasp room. These wasps are no joke. They can sting. So we have to be quick about taking the pesticide or insecticide spray and then just run out we definitely don't want to end up that guy over there. And when we take the map, we need to be extra careful not to be hasty about it, because once we take the map and the game says there is a hole if we press the action button one more time, we're screwed. Not really, but the wasps are going to attack. But no, they are gone. And we are one step closer to the boss fight. Now that we have the key, we can actually go to the room. And right before the boss fight, the only thing that is left to be done is to insert the red book and then rearrange them. So there, I hesitated a little bit because I was like, will I need more ink ribbons or are we good? But then I was like, we are good. So here we go, let's rearrange the books then. Ta-da! And here we go. So I figured that the easiest way to do this boss fight was to just run up the stairs and actually stay at this spot. Because I thought that I would be able to avoid all its attacks, and in the end, I ended up defeating it in 7 magnum bullets, which is not too bad. Could it have ended better? Maybe. What's done is done. Chris is a tank, so that one hit did not even affect his health, so we're good. We got the key, and we are ready to head back to the mansion. But before that...
Oh, you scared me. You okay?
Yeah, it's dead. But... Richard... he's... gone.
I'm sorry.
It's my fault. I should have watched out for him.
I found a pharmaceutical room. I think I can come up with something useful. I'll be there. I'm glad you're still okay.
So Chris is not injured, but I still decided to go to the room for a cutscene.
This room is equipped with all sorts of medical supplies. Want me to treat your wounds?
Yeah, would you? Thanks. Be strong, Rebecca.
I actually love this teeny tiny detail how Rebecca tried to remain strong in front of Chris when he told her that Richard died. I even saw some emotion on Chris's face. But then Rebecca broke.
Wesker?
Chris, you're alive.
My words exactly. Where's Jill? Thought you were with her.
Yeah, I know. We got separated.
I see. Anyway, we better find a way out of here before we turn into zombie food. Got any suggestions, Wesker?
We should get a better grip on the situation. There must be areas still to be explored in that other mansion. Chris, I want you to check them out one more time. I'll continue my investigation here.
Sure thing.
Yeah, okay, gotta admit it was a little bit cringe. I tried to get my satisfaction by stomping the wasps. Sorry. And this here is just like, you know, just because why the hell not? I know Plant 42 is dead. Roast me down in the comments, okay? So before I headed back to the mansion, I had to rearrange my inventory again a little bit. So I took the self-defense gun and the shells. And you're going to see that I kept switching between weapons because I was unsure about a few things. First of all, there is going to be a dog outside, and I was like, should I just kill the dog? Because if you know me, and I say this in each and every video game, that I hate killing dogs. Resident Evil games, technically almost all of them, I think.
This is Brad. If you can't answer me, somehow give me a sign.
Krista, Brad, can you hear me? Brad! Damn!
So Resident Evil games make us kill dogs. And I say it in each and every game that I hate it. But to be completely honest, I decided to, well, just run. And I was hoping for the best because I knew that the biggest issue is not going to be the dog here. The bigger issue were the snakes here. So let's see if I learned from my mistakes from Jill's run. And seemingly I did. Somehow. I think it's a freaking miracle. But it did work. And we're almost back at the mansion. So the reason why I switched back to the shotgun here was that I was unsure if there was a dog on the road that connects this little shack to the mansion. But I took the flash grenade and some more shotgun shells. And I know it was time to go. So once I made sure that there were no dogs here, I equipped the self-defense gun. So I decided to skip this one. And I was so ready for this hunter right here. Bam! One shot, and actually this is where I decided to end the episode. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you had at least as much fun as I did in this section of the game. If you liked it, please consider giving it a good old thumbs up, and if you still haven't, please rag that subscribe button. It costs you nothing, it means a lot to me, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Take care, cheers, bye.